to be respected, and overall, to be accepted. Accepted by society, your family, your friends, but mostly by yourself. As simple as it may seem to look into the mirror, smile, and say, "I accept you," the task is a lot more daunting than just that. Acceptance is a lot more than just a word. Acceptance is an act that could possibly take a lifetime. It involves a lot of self-inspection and overall learning to love yourself for who you truly are. You can see why acceptance is a difficult task. To make things simple, acceptance is scary, practically terrifying, but today I want to share my journey into self-acceptance. Most of my life, I can honestly say I felt like an outcast. I wore the wrong clothes, said the wrong things at the wrong times. I never fit in. Middle school was especially when I felt as though I was not fit for this life I'd been granted. There were times when I believed I was basically nothing. Yes, this might seem like your typical middle school sob story, but I can sincerely tell you it's much more than that. For a majority of my time in middle school, I spent almost every second looking for validation from everyone around me, more specifically my peers. I longed to be your standard definition of cool. I spent my time hiding in the shadow of somebody I wasn't even close to being. Some days, my lies that I built actually began to feel real. The clothes I was wearing, the people I surrounded myself with, the actions I did. I felt myself slowly becoming this cool person, but every night I would cry myself to sleep because I knew that wasn't who I truly was. Sometimes it's easier to hide your true colors in exchange for blander ones, if that's what fits the societal norm. Today, I'm here to tell you that I'm exchanging my blander colors for brighter ones. While I've spent the majority of my life in the shadow of somebody I'm not, today is the day I change that. The time of fear and frustration has passed. I feel now as though I can say with a whole heart that I am gay. While this is a very small portion of who I am as a human being, this one small aspect has changed my life as a whole. The majority of my difficulty with self-acceptance spawned from this one tiny aspect of my life. While everyone in my middle school class began to like boys, I found myself not understanding the hype. I felt as though something was wrong with me because I didn't even know that being attracted to the same sex was a possibility. The lack of resources in my life made me believe that I was too different and too worthless to even exist. I didn't want to be different because being different meant I was an outcast. No 12-year-old wants to feel like an outcast. My sexuality felt like a curse to me for 2 long years up until the 9th grade, when I finally mustered up the courage to tell someone for the first time ever that I was gay. To say I felt liberated would be accurate. To say that I also felt terrified because she wouldn't respond to my text for 2 hours was also accurate. Thanks a lot, Emma Stanza.
It was Thanksgiving. I was eating dinner.
I felt the weight of this curse lifted off of my shoulders. For the first time ever, I finally felt accepted. Today, I believe I have a better grasp on the concept of acceptance. What I have realized about acceptance is that it is more internal than external, but the external does matter as well. While I have dealt with hate and been lashed out on because of my sexual orientation, it doesn't bother me all that much anymore. The reason that is because I've learned to love and accept myself for all the gay I am. Surrounding myself with a big support group has been a major factor into my self-acceptance and will be a major factor into everyone here as well. Your differences are what make you, you. The people who are tearing you down for these differences are most likely just jealous of how comfortable you are with them. I would like everyone here to not be afraid of their differences. Your differences are the best part about you. Loving your differences gets you to one of the greatest feelings of euphoria you will ever experience, acceptance. But before I end this speech, I have a few people I'd like to thank for helping me get to be the person I am today. All of my friends who made me feel nothing but love every time I came out to you. All of the people who have ever attended SDLC from 2013 and 2014, who made me feel nothing but love and compassion, and feel the freedom to just be myself. My mother and father, who I love incredibly much, who made me the person I am today. My siblings, who always love me no matter what. Rodney Glasgow for teaching me in full to how to truly just be myself and love myself. And of course, Mrs. Moore for making this moment possible. I just have one last thing to say, I promise. It's a quote from a song that means so much to me from John Legend himself. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. I hope you all take what I've said into consideration and suspend judgment of yourself and others while we're all still here together. Thank you very much.